Good morning and welcome back to Gaming with ADHD, where it is Tuesday and we're still building. You know, that's literally all I've got for projects at the moment is just building. More building, we're gonna build. Anyways. Let's see. Not a whole lot of updates since yesterday as far as me. We are still on baby watch. I mean, literally, that's literally all I've got going on. So, anyhow, yeah, I figure, you know what? Let's go ahead and get started. I've already got everything set up. This is bag set number 9, so it was like 4 different bags, lots of little pieces. So we'll see how well this one works out. So, all right, where are we? Let's go ahead and we can do that. Let me share the instructions so we can share what we should be getting today. So by the end, should look more or less like this. Basically, a lot of the apartment section, and walls and such. So, anyways, that's what we got. Now, I do not anticipate this going for 2 hours. Probably about an hour, or maybe less. Because, again, we are on baby watch. Peanut Gallery is a little perturbed.
That's saying she was in 9.5. That's almost there, babe. That's almost a pushing.
Yeah, we can wait. It's fine.
I need to eat that baby.
Grandma's getting a little grumpy.
I'm also hungry. That's not great.
And hungry. So... here we are. All right. So, actually, one thing I do want to show off really quick. We were out and about yesterday thinking we were going to the hospital to see a baby. And I went to the Lego store, got a couple of things. Their new road plate system that they've had out for about a year, 2 years or so. Because I wanted to see how that would work out with the apartment block. Because the apartment block's got like that little... I'm calling it like a parking space, whatever it is. And it actually lines up perfectly. So I'm probably going to end up using some of those. Basically, I didn't really have anywhere to put the car except for just on the table next to it. So anyways, got the official like Lego road plates. I think it'll work out really well for like a nice little display. Anyways, but I also found this guy. Now, technically, he is Jetpack Racer is the name of the figure. This is his little jetpack, pop the head off and put it on. But the main thing to me was the helmet. Also, take the helmet off, and he's got this little balaclava thing going on. He just looks kind of mean, but being that it's white with a bunch of red, to me it sort of looked like you would see for like Trauma Team or Dock Wagon, something along those lines. So I grabbed this guy. Apparently the helmet is completely unique to this minifigure. This came out of the blind box, which apparently there's just an app and you scan this little code on the box, and you can just get the one you want. You don't have to blind box it anymore, which is kind of funny that Lego sort of played themselves on that one. Anyways, yeah, like I said, totally reminds me of like Dock Wagon or Trauma Team or some sort of like medical rescue dude. And so needless to say, I'm kind of debating getting like a whole team's worth, so like 4 to 6. The only downside to him, actually, here I'll zoom in again. So like if you look on the shoulders, you can also see it on the leg. He's got a sponsor, Octan, which if you look at Lego sets, like anything oil related, is always Octan is the company name that they put on it. So you've got that on it, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. It still looks like a medical rescue team to me. So anyways, I just I will probably, like, if I'm wandering through a store and I happen to find a display of the minifigures, I might try to find a couple more. But I'm not really going to go out of my way to do it. But overall, it's a good looking figure. I like that one. So, all right. So anyways, what has everybody else been up to? Me, just, work, sleep, and baby watch, so... I haven't done much reading or prep. That's the other thing. I haven't even prepped for like other videos. Like I'm just like, oh, gotta build more Lego. Gotta finish building the Lego. Let's see. First, I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's just a door. I can put it in any direction. Then I realized, wait, they build these so like things fit in particular directions, and doors have to fit certain ways. So I should probably build it the way they want it. Oh, I love when it's asking for a teeny tiny piece. Hey, Keepy. I do not stream on other platforms. Basically, it hurts my brain. It's the simple way to put it. I don't want to have to set everything up to, multiple locations, multiple stream keys, and all that kind. And so I just keep it simple and just build or just do all my streams in one place. Which I realize is not necessarily the most efficient way to do it, but it's what works for me. But welcome. Always happy to have new people around. Yeah, I've just, for me personally, YouTube just works a little better. I used to have my content synced between YouTube and Rumble and a couple of others, but then YouTube broke that system because it would just share. Because that was the other thing. It's like I set it up and it would just share automatically, so it was like super convenient. And then whatever API was allowing it, YouTube blocked. And so since then, I've just been like, I just don't want to set it up on another. So I haven't, to put it simply. But it's, so far YouTube's been decent to me. I don't do a whole lot of controversial stuff, so basically we just talk about tabletop games. This is, I specifically labeled this a side quest because it's not my normal gaming content. But I have ideas on how to quote unquote adapt it into some gaming content. Basically, so FunWhole put out this, and they also have the police car for their Cyberpunk lines, or Cyberpunk line. Only one so far. And so I was actually looking at it, and now I'm like completely at the point where I really want like a full 3x3 table of Cyberpunk. But all based out of Lego. So like I know FunWhole's doing they're working on some new sets. Like they sent out an email like to somebody else, and but then the person they sent it to posted a screenshot of the email, basically, and it's a link to a survey of, hey, what would you like to see, or like we're thinking about these two sets, what would you like to see? And But like the email, like essentially had the full link. Well, one link worked, one didn't. But linked over or went to like a survey link, essentially just asking, hey, what do you want to see in this particular cyberpunk set? So there's at least 2 ideas that are on the table. One was like a gaming center. So my thought is that the gaming center is their idea of a quote unquote bar. Because it is still like a building set. Like they recommend, like the box says, for 16 and up. So not necessarily adults only, but still some kids. So they probably couldn't get away with doing a bar, but they a gaming center with like a drinks section could probably be done. So cool. So I need to get back to covering it more. My personal favorite is a setting called Shadowrun. I've got some friends that'll usually pop around at some point during a stream that are fans of Shadowrun as well. Basically, like I don't know what your knowledge is there, but basically it's near future cyberpunk with a fantasy twist. So it's got orcs and elves and dragons and that kind of stuff. Speaking of, hello, Six World. Good to see you, buddy. I'm a big fan of Shadow. It's a sort of kitchen sink kind of mentality. But I'm a fan, so anyways, but so I've actually got it. Okay, so Phil, so you're more straight, like a straight I hate to say basic cyberpunk, but kind of. Yeah, so whether it's just like normal cyberpunk or sort of the fantasy cyberpunk, there's some fun alternatives in the genre. This overall set, so like as you saw from the thumbnail, this is part 8. This is a nice generic cyberpunk set. They've done a lot of stuff that, to me, really capture the feel as well. But being friends with people like Six World, he's gotten me thinking about how I can turn this into a Shadowrun setup. My son purchased the Dungeons and Dragons icon set year ago or so, and So I've got a giant dragon that I can use. Now I'm literally trying to figure out how to do like a approximately 3 foot by 3 foot gaming table, all using the just different brick sets. So we'll see what happens there, but regardless, I'm pretty excited about it. Speaking of Shadowrun, I am behind on my book reviews, so I've got to get that done as well. Anyways, so I would say subscribe to the channel. Eventually, I'll have more.
Better content.
No, I always have better content. Peanut Gallery. But I'll have more Shadowrun Cyberpunk style content coming down the pipe. Again, it's gaming. It's called gaming with ADHD. So I'm all over the place sometimes. Not gonna lie.
Also, like,
Yeah. Anyhow, come for the Lego stream. Stay for the peanut gut. Why is everybody like her more than me? Come on, that's not fair. It's my channel.
I'm pretty sure they'd like you better than they'd like me if I had my channel. They'd have this channel.
I didn't understand half of what you said, dear, but that's okay.
And I'm sure they would like you more if I had my own channel running.
No, because girls use the internet on easy mode, dear. What do you mean? What do I mean?
I'm an old lady. I'm not that cute.
Trust me, girls use the internet on easy mode.
Whatever.
If you had a channel, no one would ever watch my stuff again. You can ask the internet, and it is basically a guarantee. You forget what I know.
You forget that I don't know enough nerd. I'm just adjacent.
And they still like you more.
Yeah, but in regards to those topics.
Right, that's why you start your own channel, dear.
Right, then my channel would be you sitting next to me and me bashing you. I don't know what to do with that.
Clearly, you've already got a topic and,
No. Nobody wants to watch husband bashing. That gets boring. They just like it,
Like,
carries through.
dudes don't want to watch it.
I don't necessarily want to watch it. It's cringy.
Yeah, but at this point, now people know me to a degree, so then they would think that was funny. Trust me, I know how this works. That's probably true as well.
Alright, I'm off to get ready to go see the baby.
I will get ready to go see the baby after I'm done with this. Look, one set of bags, and then we'll call it good.
I got bags under my eyeballs.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
so good.
Why do women do this? Holy crap. It's so cold. Alright. So anyone out there, like if you're watching this on the replay or whatever, if you've got Actually, I guess this is a question for dudes, because I don't see girls doing this to each other. If you've got a lady in your life, does she, like, put her ice cold fingers on your neck? Like, whenever? Okay, got a lot of wire going on. Because, like, seriously, mine does it all the time, and she thinks it's so funny. Why she thinks it's so funny? I mean, I say that as somebody who's, like, pretty annoying. So, there's that, I guess. Oh my gosh, why is this quote-unquote so hard to figure out? There we go, I think I got that. I almost feel like an electrician trying to figure this out. Don't forget the union-mandated coffee break. I think I forgot some. I think I missed something in that. Oh, because I feel like an electrician. Okay, I'm like, huh? Sorry. No. My particular union, we've just come to an agreement that I only have to work 1 hour a day on building this. Or let me rephrase that. Not an hour a day, like one set of bags a day. So it's very, like, as soon as the bag's done, then I can call it quits. Yeah, right now the only thing I'm trying to figure out is how exactly I'm going to do a review on this thing, just because I still haven't upgraded my work table, which is totally a me problem. I get that, but still. All right. Oh. And then I know it's a little cramped to see. Actually, haha! Tweezers.
Can we get real quick?
Hold on a second, folks. Anyways, trying to, as I said earlier, we are on baby watch, so. My son's kind of freaking out. He's like, "Are you sure we should be going right now?" It's like, we'll be fine. All right, got the wiring plugged in. So yeah, we are quite excited today. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep building because I don't really have anything else to do. Because yes, we are grandma and grandpa, but we do not want to be weirdos at the hospital. To put it simply. Like, we don't need to worry about being in the room, and I'm definitely not being in this weird. Oh my gosh, like, our first kid was being born, the one that's waiting for his first kid. We're in the hospital, wife's in labor, and my in-laws are like, "Oh, we'll just hang out," and it's like, no, get out, weirdos. So yeah, we made the conscious decision of no, we'll okay, we're gonna be the weirdo grandparents. I'm not trying to say that. Just, again, based on our experience. It's like, no, we don't need to do that. That's just extra weird. So yeah, we can we can wait till we're given the go-ahead to go to the hospital. I mean, there's plenty of time to be the weirdo grandparents after the baby's here. We don't have to be the weirdo grandparents while the kid's on its way. You know? Seriously, folks. Why you gotta make it weird? But that's just my opinion on the whole situation. Make of that what you will. All right, this is actually one of my favorite parts on this build that I noticed. So it's the little skeleton leg, but it's in silver because it's for a cybernetic leg. I love some of the rework on these designs. It's like, oh, we're going to take this thing and we're going to use it this way instead. Also because of, you know, how it adds to the little bit of cyberpunk mystique. You've got the, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's a hip joint. Alright, I think I've got this. So I position this straight behind me. This should be pointing this way. Why is it pointing? Oh, whatever. Alright, I gotta set that to the side again. Black on black on screen never quite shows up just right. I do not quite understand what that piece is. So we got a nice little print. It's like a little cybernetic arm blueprint. Okay, I see how this is working out. Where'd that other little robot arm go? There it is. Alright. Wrong direction. And I do have to say, like, the little tools, they had done like a whole, basically a whole sprue that I had to cut out. But it only had me use a couple of them. Like, where else are these gonna go? It's nice to see these actually finally making their way in and not just turning into extra pieces that I've got to figure out. Oh, come on. All right, so we got like our little doorbell right here. Not bad. A little blueprint thing hanging on the wall. Like, I realize it's not unique to them, but it is nice when you get to see just like the little details that they put into the scene. You know, the little blueprints on the wall or diagrams. You know, little diagrams on the table. The first apartment that we did, it has like poster for a little robot character. I'm gonna assume it's like a band or something. Anyways, I always think that part's kind of cool. Not sure how well the hat cam is letting you guys see anything. It's probably too tiny to show anything off, so I do apologize. I'll pull that camera down and do some close-up shots once the day's build is done. We've also reached the stage where it's all the tiny pieces as opposed to lots of big pieces. Oh, and in other baby news, because I just thought of this, and so, you know, since chat's not going too crazy, I figure I'll chime in. My son literally went there's this Instagram reel or something that went around And basically it was this new dad comes in and just starts like literally walks in, his wife's recording, but I don't think she knew what was going on. Just told, okay, record when he comes in. So guy walks in and he's in like khaki cargo shorts and like a white polo, all that stuff, and then just comes in and just starts telling dad jokes with the baby. It's like, oh, he seems kind of cold. I'll put him over in the corner, because it's always 90 degrees, stuff like that. And so my son actually went and bought the outfit. And so, like, he's literally going to wear that, Anyways, my son's a dork, and it's hilarious. Anyways, hi, Grim. There we go. So yeah, needless to say, I'm expecting giant nerd at the hospital. Which, let's be honest, is not really surprising. Dude, Seraphis, you're not obligated to hang out on stream. I appreciate it, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, don't feel obligated. It's fine. I'm not that guy that needs everybody at all of his streams. Otherwise, he has no emotional validation. I mean, we've met some new people. Six World's been hanging out. She did not have the baby yet, Grim. We are still on Baby Watch 2025. We will, obviously, I will be keeping everyone updated if the situation changes. I have been told. Actually, I went to start the stream and, Peanut Gallery starts kind of freaking out. She's like, are you going to be doing that for the next 2 hours? I'm like, no. Just a bag's worth of stuff. That usually takes about an hour. And don't worry, Grim. Obviously, outside of the normal suspects, I will make sure to send you and Seraphis a picture so that you know it happened. And I will expect the same in return for your next one. Seraphis is never going to talk to me again at this point. I swear. I probably won't, because yes, I'm on YouTube, but sometimes I'm not that extroverted. Of course, are you talking the Disney Robin Hood or another Robin Hood? Because I'll be honest, I don't remember that scene. Which I've probably disappointed like 8 people in chat at this point. Just off of that comment alone. I get it. Kevin Costner Robin Hood. Okay. It is. I think it's been even longer since I've seen that one. Which, let's be honest, was not the worst Robin Hood. I mean, he didn't even try at an English accent. But it wasn't the worst. Okay. Yes, Grim. Circle of Life is also completely appropriate. And I can agree to those statements. You know, Men in Tights, really good. Prince of the, like, again, Kevin Costner didn't even try at an English accent, but he wasn't bad. Unlike other Robin Hoods. Let's see here. I will be honest though, I just realized I didn't set the super chat goal, but probably a good thing because I wouldn't be able to extend the stream anyways, even if I did. Oh, I know what this build is gonna be. Still not 100% sold on the way they do the sign builds, but it's not the worst. At least Kevin Costner managed an English accent for like a quarter of the movie. Almost. Theoretically, kind of. Look, as a teenager, when that came out, you know, I just remember enjoying the movie. You know, regardless of anything else, like I remember having fun. At the time, I wasn't worried about, oh, can Kevin Costner pull off an English accent? I didn't care. I'm worried about, am I going to see some good old English sword fights? If so, I'm good. I am not worried about it. Got the other signage. It's been kind of funny when I've watched like the other reviews on this set. Everybody's like, "Oh, I can't tell if it's a print or if it's etched," and I just look at it like even on the other videos, I'm like, "It's laser etched." I know it's laser etched. It's absolutely laser etched. I have laser etched enough stuff that I know. So yeah, in case you're wondering, it's laser etched. All right, look up at HatCam. I actually really like that that's what we're calling it now. Or that's what I'm calling it. I think this is the only time that I've ever actually turned HatCam on during a stream is when I've been doing this build, and I haven't even done it the whole time. Okay. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The exposed wiring on this actually helps with the look. It's not too bad. It's not too out of place. So in my opinion, it looks just right. And there's not too much of it, so... it's fine for what they do. suppose I should get. Whenever my kids are carrying on, I get the line pop in my head. If anyone needs me, don't hesitate to scream. That's fair. I think every parent does that at some point, Grim. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't think it's just you. But at the end of the day, as long as the kids are more or less happy, because let's be honest, kid's gonna kid. As long as they're more or less happy, it's all good. Sometimes we wonder, but it'll be fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Alright, that's a little tighter than I was expecting. Let's see here, I gotta make a hinge. Sorry if I'm not the best at keeping this in camera, folks. Which is not intentional. But we are almost done for the day. I'm not quite sure what I'm making. clearly looks like some little mechanic station, but still. Now I'm even more confused since that's in front of the window. Right there. So there's a window. I don't know. Like I said, I'll do some close cam shots here in a minute. That it? I swear it feels like I'm okay, that's one of the worst parts about this is they actually give you a decent amount of extra pieces that I'm sort of like look at that. Like the tools are kind of left over from a while back, but we got some extra yellow, blue, one of those. There's like a decent amount of extra bits, but anyhow. Look, I realize that's just me being nitpicky and whiny, but I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything. All right, so let's do this. Let's switch over. And I will give some close-ups of the build. So here's the actual apartment. So obviously this is like the CyberDocs apartment. So we've got a cybernetic leg down there. I'm assuming... playing with accessories. Sorry, folks, if I'm making any of you seasick. Alright, there we go. So there's the other piece of cybernetics in there. I know. Here's that last build that I did, so like little wheels and whatnot in there, but too much work. Anyhow, so here's the build. This sign lights up as well. We'll show that off later. What yellow thing are you talking about? Are you talking about this yellow thing, Grim? Because, yeah, it's a weird pale yellow. Peanut gallery. What? Making a lot of noise. Anyhow. Okay, well, that's where we are right now. All right, so that is oh, this? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a bed. This is an apartment. Like, here's a little ladder to get up to it. why there's a bed in front of the cybernetics display, I don't know. I didn't make it. But
Apparently Maverick saw the light near the tunnel and he's trying to swim back up.
I have been told that the baby is trying to reverse direction.
His feet are in the wrong place.
Uh-oh. Okay, so apparently we're looking at breach.
No, they're trying to not.
No, I know. I get that. So, a possible breach. Anyways, baby's gonna baby. All right. On that note, I think I need to go get ready because we are going to be heading out to the hospital, obviously, soonish. Anyways, folks, thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow, Seraphis and I will be doing our deep dive into Eberron. We are rapidly coming to the end on that, folks. So please, folks, hang out with us. We'd love to see you. But other than that, folks, thanks for hanging out. We will talk to you next time and go from there. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all